Lovelies, I'm back with another one. We're making Asun spicy goat meat. Let's get started. So in here, I got some Scotch Bonnet pepper and some Tatashe. So I'm going to start by pounding my peppers and the Tatashe. The local red bell pepper is just to give it more color, okay? Asun is hot, it's spicy, and I love mine really, really hot. So I'm using a lot of Scotch bonnet peppers. Use as much and as little as you can tolerate, okay? It's completely optional. I'm adding my seasoning cubes and a little bit of salt to my fresh pepper. So I find when your peppers are frozen, it makes them easy to pound like this. You can go ahead and blend it, okay? Pulse. Now our peppers are ready. We're going to set aside for later use. I'm using some green pepper and some onions. So this is our vegetables and it's going to give it that extra crunch to our asun. So it's optional, but then you will not want to miss this part, okay? Cut your onions into whatever shapes and sizes that you desire. Look at that. So gorgeous, so beautiful. Now for my goat meat. My goat meat, I lost the footage of the initial goat meat, but I've already put it in. I salted it and I put some oil and I put it in my oven grill. So it has been cooking for about 30 minutes because I want to grill it until it's like almost cooked, like 75% cooked. So I have flipped it over and I'm going to add some extra vegetable oil, just a little so it doesn't dry out completely. And I'm going to put it back in the oven for yet another 20 minutes. So when I brought it out of the oven, I cut them into smaller pieces. Now there are different variations, but trust me, this is going to give you a very juicy and flavorful asun recipe, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and make our asun. So after cutting into tiny bite-sized pieces like this, I added it to my dry pan and I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my ingredients, starting with water. So, because I told you this was 75% cooked, we're going to add enough water to cook it for the rest of the 25 minutes. And this is going to take us about 15 to 20 minutes on medium low heat. I'm adding some seasoning to it. I've already salted the beef, and don't forget there is salt in the pepper and seasoning cube. So you want to go gentle. You don't want salty asin at all. You want the flavors to be just right. Okay, so keep watching. Now look at that. You want to mix everything and check to make sure that it's soft enough. Yes, I think my acid is almost ready. Now you can let this cook because we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. And the water is not much if you want very dry asun, but I love my asun moist and juicy. Sometimes I like the dry one, but I love it moist and juicy. So I'm going to add a little bit extra water to it. And then I'm going in with my pepper and of course my vegetables. Just look at that. Oh my goodness, is this not looking so beautiful already? And the heat from that pepper. Ooh, it was so spicy, I tell you, friends. Tell me, how easy can Asun get for you? This is about the quickest and most easiest way to make your juicy, spicy grilled goat meat, and it's so good. It's soft, it's succulent. It's almost like it has that fall of the bone kind of feel. Of course, unless this one doesn't really have much bones, because Asun recipe requires that you use the part that has more of the skin and the flesh for perfect results. Oh my goodness, look at that. So beautiful. So good. I tell you, you want to, and I'm gonna let this cook for an extra 5 minutes until all the flavors are well combined. Bye. See you again soon.